We then took our template and traced it out on the fabric that we're going to bead on. In this case, we decided to bead on felt because it's 3 times as fast as beading on leather, and it's very nice to bead on. I have beaded quite a bit on leather, and it is a lot more difficult, but it is very nice finish as well. So if you can bead on leather, of course if you have brain tanned leather, it's going to be a lot softer and easier to bead. So we cut out the template and we make 2, 1 for each vamp, and then after that we took interfacing. Interfacing is a stabilizer. There might be other kinds of stabilizers. I buy interfacing that is for ironing on, and it just makes the beading work so much easier, and it stays very flat. So then once we've cut out our vamps on the felt, we trace them onto interfacing and cut out 2 pieces of interfacing, 1 for each vamp. There we are, tracing it out on the interfacing. I buy medium weight interfacing. It comes in different weights. And then once that's traced out, then we cut out the 2 pieces of interfacing. The interfacing has a smooth side on it that's kind of like Kleenex, the texture of Kleenex. And the other side of the interfacing is bumpy and it's got like a glue on it. The felt we used had a rough side and a smooth side, and we wanted to bead onto the smooth side of the felt. So we made sure that the rough side of the interfacing, which has the glue on it, is touching the rough side of the felt. And so we put that rough side of the interfacing onto the felt and then ironed it. And when we first started, the iron was too hot, so it scorched and it started to bunch and pucker. So we turned the heat down and just waited a couple of minutes, give it a little test in the corner, and then just iron it. It doesn't take very long, and that glue on the interfacing will melt. Make sure you don't put the glue on the iron side or your iron will be full of glue, and then it'll fuse it to your material. You don't have to use felt, you can use another material, but the beauty of using interfacing or another kind of stabilizer is that it makes it very stiff for beading, and it's really nice. You don't need a hoop. Once that's done, we have to transfer our template design onto the vamp. So we use a little piece of dressmaker's tracing paper, put the waxy side down onto the white part, the white interfacing side of that vamp. We're not going to transfer this onto the felt itself. We're going to transfer it to the white interfacing underneath side. That's not the side the beads will be on. That's the side that the threads will be on underneath. How we do this is we put our template on top and we just poke holes all along the outline of the design. And you poke right through the template and through the tracing paper onto that interfacing, and it will transfer that design onto the interfacing side of your vamp. So just holes and holes and holes, poking holes, poking holes. And see, there it is. If you have mirrored image vamps, you have to do 2 different templates, 1 for each. These are the same, so use the same template